Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Dr. Muhammad Umar. Uh, these lectures are basically made for introduction and discussions about advanced research methods at postgraduate levels. Before starting, I'll give you some quote that was said by Marilyn Monroe. I'm selfish, impatient, and a little insecure. I make mistakes, I'm out of control, and at times hard to handle. But if you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best. So, please try to understand, discuss, and comment as well about the methodologies and the discussions. Purpose of the subject is to make students aware of the hands-on experience and developing how know about the advanced contemporary research methods. Certainly will be inshallah enable them to conduct research thesis and choosing method to be applied, awareness of the contemporary methods and approaches, developing the range of skills for furthering the career-oriented approach. The advanced course on research methodology is a series of lectures, tutorials, collaborative work, participative work, research assignment to enable the students to first-hand experience. The major discussions are qualitative and quantitative research methodology, ethical and professional practice, electronic research tools, data retrieval, data management, preparation of research proposal, research communication skills, etc. Basically, research is an essential and powerful tool, and that is leading man towards progress. Without systematic research, there would be little research progress. John Best said that secret of our cultural development has been research pushing back the areas of ignorance by discovering new truths, which in turn lead to better ways of doing things and better procedures. Scientific research leads to progress in some fields of life. New products, facts, concepts, and ways of doing things are being found due to increasing significant research in physical, biological, social, and psychological fields. Research today is not confined to the research laboratories. The manufacturers, agriculture experts, and the archaeologists, they carry on research in their respective spheres, besides sociologists, anthropologists, economists, and educationists. Crawford, he said that research is simply a systematic and refined technique of thinking, implying specialized tools, infrastructures, instruments, and procedures in order to obtain a more adequate solution of a problem than would be possible under ordinary means. Basically, the basic research, it starts with the problem, collection of data, facts, analysis of these critically based decisions, and actual evidences. It develops original work instead of the mere exercise of personal opinion. It is quantitative, seeking to know or not only what but much, and measurement is therefore control feature of it. Francis Bacon said, research is a power of suspending judgment with patience, of mediating with players, of asserting caution, of correcting with the readiness of arranging thought with scrupulous plan. So you have to have a plan. In this introduction, we'll be going through some steps of research. Basically, these are the 10 steps of research. Before that, we'll be going through the scientific method. The scientific method is an approach to acquire knowledge that contains many elements of the methods previously discussed. It tries to avoid the pitfalls of any this individual method used by itself. The types of research. Applied research is basically that is the research which is done with intention of applying the results of its finding to solving the specific problems currently being experienced in any organization. Basic research. It is a research which is done with the intention to generate more knowledge and understanding of the phenomenon that can occur and to build theories based on the research results. What is reporting? In the purpose of research, we see that at elementary level, it provides an account of the summation of data or to generate statistics simple when data is available, some inference and conclusion is drawn. Descriptive study. This study tries to discover answers to the question what, who, when, where, and sometimes how as well. With the purpose of research, the explanatory research attempts to explain the reasons for phenomenon that the descriptive study only observed. The researcher uses theories or at least hypotheses to account for the forces that caused a certain phenomena to occur. The predictive research, it is as rooted in the theory as an explanation, and controlled research being able to replicate the scenario and dictate the particular outcomes is the objective of the control. So step 1, basically the step 1 is finding a research area. You have to have generic topic, reviewing the literature, previous research. In this step, you will have some review of the literature that denotes about the research. You have to convert your research idea into specific research hypothesis. Basically, hypothesis is a statement about the relationship between two or more variables. A good hypothesis must be testable. All of the variables, events, and the individuals are real and can be defined and observed. Good hypothesis is also refutable. It can be demonstrated to be false, allows for the possibility that the outcome will be different from the prediction as well. Then from the hypothesis, you go to the step 3 that determines how you will define and measure your variables. You make a specific prediction about the outcome of empirical observation. For example, people who watch more violent programs are more aggressive than those who watch less TV violence. And then in the step 4, you have to identify the participants of the subject of the group. This subject of the group basically a population and the frame population as well. Then in the step 5, you have to select a proper research strategy, the type of questions asked, existence of a relationship or versus the causal relationship. And you have to focus also ethics and other constraints in this strategy. In step 6, you give a research design. You have to make decision about the specific methods and procedures you will use to conduct the research study. For example, one individual versus more comparisons of this all at the same time or over the period of time. You have to conduct in one strata of time or period of time to review it and conduct it again. The 7th step, it is the conduct of the study, deciding whether the study will be conducted in the laboratory or the field. Then in the step 8, you evaluate the data using the statistical method or you examine and evaluate the data. In the 9th step, you have to report, describe what has been done and how the findings were interpreted. And in the last step, you refine or reformulate your research idea, test the boundaries of the research and also refine original research. In these 10 steps, these are the basic 10 steps of the research. In coming lectures, we'll be discussing, inshallah, hypothesis, literature review, quantitative data, qualitative data, research design, and how to apply other methods, sampling, and also how to retrieve the scientific data, how to report the scientific data, how to collect the scientific data, and you will be learning, inshallah, retrieval of the basic what you call the uh, indexes of the data as well. And at the end, we'll be working on a final research proposal for your postgrad or inshallah as a research paper. Stay tuned with us, and I'll end here the first lecture with Henry Emerson's quote that world is moving so fast these days that man who says it can be done is generally interrupted by someone who is doing. So we can say resultantly, I am teaching you, I am starting with you, but same time, some of you or anyone at the same time has taught or is under the process of teaching. Stay tuned with us, inshallah. Thank you.
Dear audience, please like, comment, and share videos for spreading the truth. Subscribe our channel Creative Studio. Press the bell icon for more updates. Keep in touch with us. Thank you.